Have you been playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint and something doesn't feel quite right? Did you know that you can control your aim and change some settings to make it look like you're an expert? Do you want to shoot like this? Do you want to have this kind of accuracy and control, whether you're using a sniper rifle, a DMR, an assault rifle, or an SMG, or even just your pistol? Well, I'm going to show you how. Whether you're just starting this game, you've never played it before, or you're even a seasoned pro, this could actually profoundly upgrade your gameplay. Hello everyone and welcome. So I'm going to show you how I have nearly aimbot precision and accuracy on all of my weapons. I'm also going to show you some settings to change right away that's going to turn your gameplay from night to day. So one of the greatest things about Ghost Recon Breakpoint is that you have access to so many different tools to adjust your gameplay, and that includes your controller settings. These settings can be used whether you play immersive or gear score. You don't have to be a level 300 to do any of these settings. It's actually recommended that you do these settings before you even start the game, but if you've been playing the game for a while, maybe you should try these settings and see how you like them. Alright, first let's get into our menu. So go ahead and hit options, and let's for a moment talk about weapons mastery. Now weapons mastery wasn't in the original design of the game. It was a later update that they added, which I'm so happy that they did because it helps you with a lot of control in your mastery. Now there are a lot of skill points you're going to be picking up through the gameplay, and these skill points add up to your different weapon masteries. Some of them are 5, some of them are 10. You do get them gold once you get them all the way upgraded. So you don't have to have these all the way to the top to be gold to use them. If you have a few, you can certainly use a few, and you're going to want to put them on the greatest part of the weapon itself at first, and that's going to be for your accuracy and handling. I wouldn't recommend, if you don't have a lot going on, to put it on mobility just yet, because mobility really has to do with how you move around while you're shooting. A lot of times you're not going to be moving a lot while you're shooting. You're going to be stationary, hiding somewhere, peeking around a corner, etc. If you're using an SMG, of course you can put whatever you have on the SMG. If you're using a sniper rifle, just go ahead and throw them on there, because you can take these down and you can put them back where you need them. You can also put them in multiple places, like if you're using a sniper rifle and an assault rifle, you can go ahead and add one section to the assault rifle, one section to the sniper rifle that you want for that kind of control. So a quick tip here is that when you're picking up gear parts and weapons throughout the gameplay, you're eventually going to get into the blue, the purple, and the gold items. Now each one of these items has certain perks that come along with it, and you're going to want to not actually delete these items or sell or dismantle these items until you've actually had the opportunity to choose which ones that have the best perks that you can use for your particular game style or gameplay. And each one of these perks will do something different for your gameplay, whether it's faster reload, better accuracy, and so forth. Now, again, according to your gameplay, if you like the better accuracy and you put accuracy on your weapon, I can honestly tell you, if you play with the accuracy on your gloves, you play with the accuracy on one of your 3 main perks, you have better accuracy on your weapon itself on the perk. With all these added up, when you're shooting, it will be noticeably different to when you don't have these perks added to your gameplay. So as I mentioned earlier, this is tip number 2. Make sure when you go in here to sell these items, you're actually selling the ones you want to get rid of. Never ever use the mass sell option up there, just because the fact that, like I said, you may be getting rid of a weapon that you're going to want in the future. Get rid of the low-end weapons, get rid of the things that are doubles, or the things that you've already marked as not being one of your favorites, and they have not the right perks or whatever reason you don't want the weapon in your inventory. And lastly, I would recommend, instead of dismantling your weapons that you're getting as quickly as you're getting them, you can go here and you can buy the weapons from Maria's shop, these little cheap, inexpensive 500, 1,000, etc. And you can certainly dismantle those. If you need skill credits, I have other videos that show you how to get additional skill credits in the game without having to sell your weapons. Okay, so now for the final and pièce de résistance, we're going to go into our options, and we're going to go into our settings, and we're going to adjust some of these gameplay settings. First, on the top left hand corner comes the tactical teammates and bivouac. So these are up to you however you want to create these. This is based on your gameplay style, so I'm not going to really show you much on these or what to do here. You can certainly go through individually and adjust these. Okay, so next is the interface, and again, this is up to your game style and how you'd like to play. There's a lot of information in here you might want to take a look at. The one I will recommend here is I don't do subtitles and I don't do the speakers' names. I really don't care who the characters are, in all honesty. I also don't really want to read when I'm watching a video. So I change these and turn them off, but everything else is up to you how you would like them to show on here, whether you're playing immersive or gear score. So the one thing I will tell you here in interface to do is you want to scroll all the way to the very bottom of the list here, and we're going to actually be looking at the profanity filter. Now, as far as the game is concerned, it is an 18 and up game. Of course, I know you don't have to be 18 to get into playing it, but we're going to want to turn this off. The reason for this is if you've ever noticed whenever you're typing into chat to talk to someone in the game, unfortunately you can't read or see what they're typing, or they can't see what you're typing unless there's no spaces, so this takes that bug out. And next we're going to go to the gameplay section, and this is one of the first big ones you really want to change, the reset camera side leaving cover. Let me show you why. So here you're going to see me come up to an object, and it's going to automatically make me look around to the left. When I come off that object, if I don't have that over the shoulder when leaving cover turned on properly, I'm going to have to press a button to throw it back over my right shoulder, because I'm a right shoulder shooter. I don't want to actually come off on the left shoulder and stay on the left shoulder, and I don't want to have to push that button. So when you change it, this is what happens. You come off the left, it automatically goes back on your right shoulder for you. And I apply this to all weapons. Next we're going to move into the controller settings. So feel free at any time to pause these. The cursor speed I leave at 50, friction's none, the rest of these I'm not really going to mess with. The scroll speed I do like at 50, I think that's the generic, but we're going to go down here to the basic sensitivity. Now this is the first thing that we want to look at, and we definitely want to turn that off because we're about to go to the advanced settings and turn on the advanced sensitivity. Now these are the settings I use at all times. If you'll notice over here, everything's based on your X and Y axis. Each of these are going to stay the same, so you can double these up all the way down to the bottom, from sensitivity, acceleration, etc., etc. So go ahead and take a look at these. Pause if you need to. We're going to scroll down. Alright, once you've done scroll down below those, we're going to go to vibration. And I'm just a player who likes to turn mine off because I think it affects my ability to have better accuracy in handling. Keep in mind at any time you're welcome to change this back to reset to default. But the last thing I was going to show you here is the driving look sensitivity is 100, the drone look and helicopter look are 100. It's not actually too fast. It sounds like it's going to be too fast, but it's not. And then airplane look sensitivity is at 75. Now there's only one mission in the entire game that has an airplane that you have to use, but I keep mine at 75. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope your gameplay improves 1000%. Remember, have fun, and I want to thank you for watching.